What's good, fam? You see your boy. You see me. I'm already active, so we ain't gotta get active because I'm already in that mode, baby. And it's time to go get another load. You see the seatbelt on. You know what I mean? Your boy, Mad Dash. Yeah. 117 mile Mad Dash. Don't worry. I know y'all be like, man, that boy BG be Mad Dash. This time, because we talk about deadheading, I'm going to let your deadhead on up there with me. We got to go ahead and get up out of here and deadhead. But don't worry, I'll tell you about it once we get there. But I'm going to let you ride with me all the way. So just sit back. It's a nice, pretty day. I'm going to let you get some views of this sunshine. Ha ha!
Then your destination will be on the left. Your destination is on the left.
We're here, baby. Let me run in here and figure out what we're grabbing, and I'll tap back in with you and let you see what we got. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Thank you so much, good sir. All right, fam. We loaded. And y'all already seen your boy, that deadhead. We got up out of Indiana and crossed on over into Michigan. Y'all saw it. I ain't even finna act like it's brand new. Y'all seen your boy. I be out here skating, baby. Man, Chip, you might as well put that boy in the roller derby because me and that boy be skating, rolling around, knocking things out the way. We trying to get this bag, baby. And we have picked up the bag. Now we got to get it to where it got to go to secure it. And that's going to take you about 720 miles. Yes, sir. I got to get it because I'm finna butcher this name. I know somebody going to correct it in the comments, most likely on the reel, but by then I already got made the video. So I got to keep saying it how I've been saying it. Barado, Michigan. We in Michigan, baby. We up here with them Wolverines. And it's time to get the rolling, baby, because we might be up here with the Wolverines, but we got to go 720 miles to get down there with them Razorbacks. We going to Fayetteville, Arkansas. Time to get the moving, baby. Don't worry. It's still nice and pretty outside, so I'm going to let you ride with your boy. And then you know it's going to turn into the night driving. You know how we gets down, baby. That's when we at our best. But hey, I can't get there, and I'm gonna be sitting here talking to you all day long and let the good hours go away. But we finna skedaddle 720 miles. I'm gonna have to explain this to you because I kind of mentioned it in the last video. It sounds crazy because I was literally just talking to y'all a few seconds ago. But it's a strategy, and every region has a different strategy. We're going to have to go over the strategy for this reason. Don't worry about it. I'm going to tell you about it at the end. It's something I figured out. I figured out a while ago. I just never got up this far to say. I tested it out in other regions. I just had to figure it out in this region and see if it still worked. And it does. It does. So I'm going to teach it to you. Don't worry. You ain't got to use it. This is just, I'm sharing what works for me. Now, granted, I'm going to tell you ahead of time, you ain't going to get no strategy for up there in Washington and Oregon or way up there in Connecticut and all that. I might one day go, but I ain't staying around there to give you no strategy. I'm giving you these strategies. So don't worry, I'm going to get up the road. And once we get done getting this bag up out of here, we going to talk about it. But let me get the riding, fam. I'll tap back in with you. Good morning, fam. It's time to get back to it. Yeah. Your boy drove in, but I didn't go all the way in, man. I started looking ahead at them hotels in Fayetteville, and I was not paying them prices, man. Them hotels down in Fayetteville be costing more than the ones in LA and Miami. Like, what? I gotta get down there to see what y'all got going on. Y'all must got some high visibility stuff for tourists and visitors. I gotta get down to Fayetteville so I can see. But yeah, it's time to get the rolling, fam. We only got 57 more miles. I stopped ahead of time because I was not paying them prices. Went from paying $140 something. This last night we paid $75. That's it. And now we finna finish this thing up. So yeah, fam, let me go and get the rolling, and we gonna get there right at 8, right when they say I'll drop off. We got a window, but you know your boy, I like to get in early and get out. So yeah, we about to roll on up out of there. You gonna finish this ride with me, and we gonna get this bag up out of here so we can get that paperwork in and get paid. Give me just a second, fam. I'll tap back in with you.
Destination is on the left.
Alright, fam, we here. Let's go ahead and get this thing up out of here so we can get the rolling again. Give me just a second. I got in late last night, but wasn't that bad. In another successful journey, fam, because we finito. We is done, man. We got up out that thing, didn't we? And we rode all night. Well, not all night. Your boy pulled over. I showed you. We stopped about 57 miles away and got us a little shut-eye. But yeah, fam, that load, and I told y'all, ain't nobody told me I'm saying it wrong, so he gonna keep saying it like this. Baroda, Michigan is where we left from, and we went 720 miles all the way down to Fayetteville, Arkansas. And they paid your boy $1 a mile. Yep, $7.25. Now, they didn't want to get $1 a mile. I told you, all the negotiation, we talk about stuff. It didn't even take a lot of negotiation, just some quick back and forth. Because originally they put the load on the load board for $500. I didn't get a screenshot of that. I told you, fam, I'd be moving. But I got the conversation. And I just asked for the Sprinter will work as always. They put it up there. He replied back. I guess they were starting to up the prices, like we'll do it for $550. And I'm like, nah, because I knew where I was at, and I was like, I can pick it up by this time and get it there for tomorrow for $750. And then I guess they did a little back and forth thinking. It was like, because by then I was watching the board still, because even though I'm negotiating and looking for loads, I'm still looking at the board because until you send your boy a rate card, I'm still free game. The work is still out there. I'm still looking. Till you give me a rate card, and I don't care what we talking about. But yeah, fam. And so as I was looking, it popped up to 600, and I'm like, you just told me 550, and then you upped it on the board to 600. But he came back and was like, can you do 725? And you know, I told y'all this in previous videos. This is why I tell y'all, fam, you got to go back and watch the videos. Because when I tell y'all stuff, if you knew and ain't went back, now don't get me wrong. I see the ones running back and going to check all the videos, fam. I like that research you're putting in. But I told you before, when they come back like that, because the low board will say one thing. I told you if it said airplane, that means they're using air miles. Low board to say one thing, because normally they're putting like city to city or whatever they putting, because some brokers, when they want something moved, they'll start putting random cities that's around that city. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though, like, for example, we have Houston, then they can put Conroe, Spring, Pearland, the Woodlands, A-League. Like, they'll put all the stuff around it to get you on the load. But anyway, so when he told 725 and I said 750, I told him 750 because based off of what it said on the low board, it said like 730 something miles. So I said, hey, he said 725. I say, send me the zip codes. He sent the zip codes. I put them in. When I put the zip codes in, it said 700 from start to finish on the zip code. But remember, zip codes can range in radius depending on where you're at. Some can be a zip code of 5 miles in radius. Some can be 20 miles in radius. Zip codes can be huge depending on where you're at. So it says 700. So I know this, and I'm like, give or take, say it's 10 on this end, 10 on this end, 5 on this end, 5. I was like, I know it'll be a little bit more, but it shouldn't be much more because I kind of know the areas. So I said, I'll take it for the 725. It turned out to be, once I put address to address in, when I got it, 720. So we still got the dollar amount. We have been in situations before where it turned out to be like a couple miles over, and that's when we get the 96, 97, 95. When y'all see those, I was actually getting $1, but once you put address to address, them extra miles probably threw it off a little bit. But I digress. I'm not going down that road. We got the dollar a mile, but that's how we work that region. That's a good one. I keep telling y'all, when I say I'm your test dummy, I'm my own test dummy too, fam. When I be running around here, because I can take what people say if it's a verified source. If you show me I can trust what you saying, or you fam, like, I trust you, then yeah, you're a verified source. Whatever you tell me, I can tell you. Take it. But I hear so much stuff and see so much stuff, I was like, I got to be a verified source for myself. So that's how I've been up in that region before. Y'all know we went up to Michigan. We've been all up in Ohio, you know, all them places. But I had to actually play in that region a little bit longer to make sure I can understand it. Because I have to have a the way my brain works, I don't know if it's military, the way I was raised, I have to have a plan for everything. And it has to make sense to me. I just happen to be sharing it with y'all. So that's the strategy. If y'all notice, I've been giving y'all the nuggets all week. That's the strategy for that, and that's how we did it. And so remember, okay, let's break it down real quick. Remember, we went out to like Cali area, and I told you the strategy for that, we want to do the 5 to 8. The strategy is always the 5 to 800 miles, because that gets you, if we stick with $1 a mile, I know sometimes we're gonna be over, sometimes a little less. That 5 to 800 miles gets you $1 a mile will be $500 to $800 a day gross. And then on 2, that gives you enough time to get the driving done, but relax. Because remember, I told you, 3 hours for every 200 miles. That's about average. I know it goes up and down depending on where you're at. I got that. So if you get 800 miles, 12 hours. Not going down that rabbit hole, go back and watch the other videos, fam. So 12 hours max, 12 hours of driving. That means you still got a lot of time to rest, relax, and be ready to drop off for the next day and keep it moving. Because if you start going on, that's why the Friday drop off Monday is the long one, so that you can get there early and relax. I want y'all to stay safe. But that's when the region being, because like when you're out in the Cali and the Phoenix, the Nevada area, the Arizona area, it's so much dead space in between some of those drop offs. It ends up being, you can go 200-300 miles dead space. So that's why that works over there. When you get which it kind of applies when it's just smaller. When you get to like that eastern region and all that, it changes the strategy over there. The strategy that we just used, which we just implemented, is where you pick up that first thing in the morning, because everything's so close. Even though it's Midwest, is right there on the cusp of that Eastern time zone. So in the event you happen to be in Indiana and you got a load, you just dropped off that morning load first thing in the morning, it gives you time because of the simple fact, say you wake up in Indiana, you get a load like we done, and Kentucky, all that, like we done this week, get a load that pays $250, $300, something like that. You're able to knock that out first thing in the morning and say you're done by like 12. And most places be like, you got to pick up, let's say if we say 3 o'clock, because you just dropped off, you found a load that's 170 miles away, but it says it's going to take you 2 hours and 45 minutes to get there, roughly 3 hours. Well, if you cross back over into Illinois, Midwest time zone, Central time zone versus Eastern time zone, you might be getting there at 3 Eastern time, but if you were to cross back over to Illinois and go Midwest, now you're getting there at 2. You gained an hour back, so you're there in time to get the shipment. That's why I told you a couple of days ago that it really don't work in Texas like that. In Texas, you got to be able to run the triangle to get, which is not the 5 to 700. I say the region of Texas because it feel like it. Texas, the way you got to run it, you're gonna have some days you only get the 1 load, but then it's 1 or 2 days out the week you can get your 2 loads. But when you do all the strategies depending on your region, I ain't going through all that, fam. I've been telling y'all this in videos. You gotta, day ones, I know y'all been piecing it together as we go. I told you, it's a lot more to this, but if I sat here and told you all of it at one time, we'd be here sitting here talking for hours and hours and hours. And then I know if it's like me, that's brain overload, I'm gonna eventually shut down, and I don't want y'all shutting down. That's why we getting it in bite-sized portions, because there's more to this thing. I just ain't got to it yet, but we will get there. Now you just figured out what I was telling you. You got to have a strategy for these different regions. That's what I do. I'm not saying you have to follow it. I'm just sharing to you what I'm doing, because some of the fans want to know what I'm doing. And this is why I said you can make the $2,500 a week, because believe it or not, yeah, we went over $2,500 this week. I don't know what, 20, 25, 25, it's something like that. It's over $2,500. And that's with a Monday start, dropping off Friday. It's Friday morning. This is when you start looking for your Friday drop off Monday. Unless you're in one of those regions, because it's so early, you can knock out a quick hitter and then pick your Friday drop off Monday up in late in the afternoon. And granted, we hit the 2,500, over 2,500, and it's missing. The numbers are missing our Friday drop off Monday. So if we'd had a Friday drop off Monday to start this thing, we could have been well into the 3,500 plus. Because normally your Friday drop off Monday is your big long haul for the week, because you're knocking it out over the weekend. That's your 1,000-mile plus, boy. But yeah, fam, I'm not gonna keep going. Y'all get it. This is you just gotta have a strategy for the region. I'm just telling you the strategies that I'm figuring out, because I'm one of those. I have to go out there and get it. If you're in one of these regions and the strategies work for you, I hope it works for you. If it do, let me know. Don't look out your boy out here thinking I'm going crazy. If you haven't tried it yet, try it. I know a lot of y'all, I've been watching y'all too. I'll be reading y'all comments. I promise you, when y'all tell me where y'all putting y'all little stuff at, putting all your loads and stuff at, whether it be IG, TikTok, YouTube, wherever you tell me, I try to get over there when I got time to see it. I see y'all. I see y'all putting them there. I see the little hashtags in the comments talking about Friday drop off Monday. I like that. I like that. I like what y'all be doing out there, man. Y'all picking up the game. New fam. You just go back and watch the videos. If you ain't even at the point where you can get the cargo van or whatever in a transportation box truck, anything, you just getting started and want to get to this point, just go all the way back to the beginning and see how we did the gig apps to get to this point. If you're ready, then just go back to the first load and pick up that knowledge. If you already got some knowledge and you just want to jump on the 100K, yeah, just start in January. Just go back and watch. I promise you, we've been dropping nuggets this whole time, because like I said, we got to spread the information out so that you get it. And then I don't want to overlay nobody, because it takes me time. It takes me time too. It ain't just on y'all, it's on me too. Because a lot of times I have to think to filter what I know about business into transportation, because it's different acronyms. But I'm not going down that road. We already did that before. This load is finito, fam. We already got the bag. And I would normally stay out, but I'm going to the house. Y'all already know your boy. And it ain't because I just want to go home. I want to go home. Let's don't get that twisted. But it's Mother's Day weekend. Got a lot of women in my life. And BG, got to make sure they good. So I'm going to the house. Either way it go, I worked my way back this way for a reason. Everything has a plan. Strategy. And yeah, now we about exactly 500 miles from the crib. So I'm about to head to the house. Don't get me wrong. My 500 miles slides me back through Big Market. I'm going to tell y'all this little snippet before I go. Two things now popped in my head. One, I'm going to give you now. So in this case, when you finish out the week and it's Friday, and I'm telling you about where to go, because we're in one of those locations that is not much here. One of those markets, I think Dallas is like 300 something miles away. Oklahoma City's are like 200 some miles away. I can run back up to Kansas City. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is when you drop off and head to the bigger market. And don't get me wrong, fam, look while you're going, or have your dispatcher look, whatever you got to do, have them looking in those areas. And that might be, you might have to sit a little bit, because you got to wait till it filter out, because there's a lot of people, I don't know why they do this, put it out at the end of the day. Don't make sense. But you might have to sit a little bit. You might be blessed and pick it up right away. But that's what you would do. So in this case, I'm about to head to the house. I'm going to be looking, if I'm able, because I go where God go. Tell me to go. That market picks me something up in Dallas on the way before I get to the house. Then, hey, I'm going to pick up that Friday drop-off Monday bag. And best believe I'm going to be looking. But yeah, fam, that's how you work it. You just got to know the markets. Use a strategy, because every market has its own strategy. Our region. Let's use region, because we like to talk OTR, local, and regional. So every region has its strategy, and I need you. I'm telling you my story, but if you need to just implement it, if you want to copy it, you got to have a strategy for the region, because if you're just running willy-nilly, that's why you ain't gonna make no money. But you got to have a strategy, a plan. Just like any business thing, you got to have a strategy for whatever you're doing. So have a strategy for the region, and you're going to get these bags, and that's how we get to over $2,500 a week without the Friday drop-off Monday. But yeah, fam, y'all go get your bags. I'm finna go look for a bag just like y'all, because I want a Friday drop-off Monday. But if you don't get one, fam, don't trip. Just pick you up a Monday bag, because I remember I told you, by afternoon, if you haven't started finding the Friday drop-off Monday, go ahead and start looking for Monday. That's all the nuggets I'm giving today. I told you this in other videos. If you study picking up stuff and you new, fam, just go back. I'm not going to keep repeating it, because that ain't fair to the day one, fam. Just go back and look at the videos. But yeah, fam, I'm about to get up out of here, because it's time to get the rolling. And I got to go ahead and put together this new strategy for Mother's Day, because I got to take care of the women in my life, especially mama at the house. When I say mama, I'm talking about my wife. That's we won now. We won. Because I got these 3 boys, man. I got to help out my broke homies. I got to help them out. I know that's they mama, and I'm going to take care of my mama and mother. I call her mama, too, because me and my wife been married for a long time. It ain't even mother-in-law no more. It's just my second mom. But I got to go help my broke homies, too, make a plan to take care of their mama. So, yeah, fam, let me get up out of here and on up this road, because I know my broke homies going to probably need 50 cents to help them. So let me get to rocking and rolling, fam, and see if I can find a Friday drop-off Monday on the way. But until then, either way it go, fam, until the next video, y'all stay blessed.